Ever since my wife and I were married, we've made it a point to always take a summer vacation. While some families might be perfectly happy with an annual trip to the same destination, we've preferred vacations spent exploring our great country. From New England to the West Coast, the Midwest to the last frontier, we've visited a lot of great places. For our 25th wedding anniversary, however, we wanted to visit someplace really special.
Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, and the
After 2 days in Oahu, we set sail for Maui, aboard our cruise ship, the Pride of America. On our first day, we traveled to a volcanic crater just a few miles off the coast of Maui called Molokini Crater. Formed about 150,000 years ago, Molokini Crater is just under a half-mile wide and rises from 300 feet below the ocean's surface. Inside the sheltered arms of the crater is a flourishing coral reef which creates a unique snorkeling experience for those who visit. At Maui Harbor, we boarded a catamaran and set sail for the 2-mile voyage to the crater. Once we arrived, we were given a crash course on snorkeling and then hit the water. The next day, we hit the road instead of the water to visit other sites on the island of Maui. Our first stop was the Yao Valley State Park, a 4,000-acre park that is home to one of Maui's most recognizable landmarks, the Yao Needle. Rising 1,200 feet above the valley, the Yao Needle served as a lookout post for Maui's warriors during a 1790 battle with King Kamehameha's army. The park's tranquility, however, belies its tumultuous history. The lush rainforest environment and natural tropical beauty make this park a perfect place for hiking and sightseeing. Next up, the Maui Tropical Plantation. Located on the site of a former sugarcane plantation, this 60-acre working plantation features a narrated tram tour. In addition to seeing over 40 different crops and native plants of Hawaii, we also learned about some of their interesting harvest techniques. For instance, did you know that a banana tree only produces one bunch of bananas before it dies? Each time one of the petals drops from the flower of the banana tree, a new row of bananas will grow in its place. Once the flower is dried up, the bananas are ready to be harvested. The banana tree is then cut down, and the remaining stalk provides nutrients and water to the new banana tree that grows in its place. For you science geeks out there, this is what is known as self-propagation. We also learned about the art of husking a coconut. The process begins by jamming a sharp stake or metal object into the stem end of the husk. As it begins to split, each lobe of the husk is then pried off. Once the coconut has been removed from the husk, a hole is then poked in one of the indentations that looks like what is called monkey's eyes, allowing the water to be poured out from the inside of the coconut. To open the coconut, it is whacked along its circumference with a hard object until the coconut splits in half. After the tram tour, we had time to explore the beautifully landscaped gardens on the property. Featured amongst the tropical flowers and trees were gears and other remnants of Hawaii's bygone era of sugarcane production, as well as a myriad of feathered friends busking for free snacks. Our last stop for the day was the Maui Ocean Center. Located at the mouth of the Maui Harbor, the Maui Ocean Center is ranked by TripAdvisor as one of the top 10 aquariums in the world. Home to one of the world's largest displays of live Pacific corals, the aquarium exhibits only marine life found in waters around the Hawaiian Islands. One of our favorite parts of the aquarium was the open ocean exhibit, which features a glass tube walkway that immerses visitors in the underwater world of Hawaii sea life without getting wet. And so, after 2 days of fun and sun in Maui, it was time to set sail for our next island, the Big Island of Hawaii.